Biden won. The scripted announcement of the 2020 election winner over at Joe Biden's home state of Pennsylvania, born and raised at Scranton, Pennsylvania. I mean, this election was completely scripted, and that the news media delays the results so they can cash in on really big ratings with anxious people on both sides with unfounded rumors, such as this election being decided at the Supreme Court, which that doesn't do anything because the judges told Trump to get lost. I mean, in one state, in Pennsylvania, he's like, stop counting the vote. But then in Arizona, with more Republican leaning counties left, they were like, count the vote. And so it was really incoherent. There was no clear direction where Trump's legal team was going with this. In the year 2020, Joe Biden's home state, 20 electoral college votes, wins the presidency. Joe Biden first ran for president in 1987. 33 years later, the Delaware senator is going to be president of the United States. The scripted announcement over at Joe Biden's home state. Joe Biden won has gematria of 53. Pennsylvania has gematria of 53. This is the moment when it is official that Joe Biden won the election. Not only does Pennsylvania have gematria of 152, Kamala Devi Harris has gematria of 152. As a matter of fact, the coronavirus has gematria of 71 too, and Pythagorean gematria. And so here's a Delaware native replacing the xenophobic president who likes to chide about Mexico all the time. This was the 59th election. Indeed, a liberal won the 59th election. Indeed, a shill of the credit card industry won the election. Many of them have their headquarters at Delaware. Credit has gematria 59 and 32. Liberal is 32. His hometown of Scranton has gematria 32. Joe Biden's home headquarters at Wilmington, Delaware. Wilmington, Delaware, in the Zionist order have gematria of 205 and 88. At the end of the day, it's just another puppet. NAFTA, globalization, Donald Trump makes his stuff in China. He makes deals with the Chinese, with the Bank of China. Joe Biden gives his son some preferential treatment in China too. And Joe Biden was one of the people who signed off on NAFTA. So, new puppet, Joe Biden, Donald Trump is part of the same game. President Biden has gematria of 144. Jesuit Order has gematria of 144. Joe Biden is your next president of the United States. He's born on the 20th day of the 11th month. He's the 16th Democratic president. 9142 is 16. His whole birthday numerology is 20. I just like to see how many days left in the year it is from November 20 to the end of the year. That would be 41 days remaining until the end of the year. The last president to lose re-election was the 41st president, George H.W. Bush. He died during the term of Donald Trump. So this was 23 states at that moment of time, plus D.C., I believe. Jesuits has gematria of 22. Today's state numerology, 11 doesn't reduce because it's a master number. 11-7 is 18. 2020 is 22. Joe Biden wins the election on a 22-day in numerology, indeed. In the swing states that Joe Biden won, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, the Rust Belt, 46 electoral votes. I correctly predicted these three states to turn blue. 46 electoral votes in the Midwest, the traditional Democratic industrial base won Biden the election for the 46th president. And this is another thing with Biden being the 46th president. He was vice president under the Chicago native, Barack Obama. He is the second Catholic president in American history, the Vatican. Oh, shit. I thought Vatican had gematria 46. I guess it doesn't. Maybe Vatican City. Ah, there we go. Vatican City has Gematria 46. It's Zionist, it's Jesuits that run the United States. Many Jesuits are in the United States government. Many small, private, elitist universities in the East Coast are Jesuit universities. And they're all in government. And of course, AIPAC influences Zionism in the United States. Joe Biden, senator from 1973 to 2009. A total of 36 years before he became vice president under Barack Obama. Barack, the MLK president. Gematrias of 36. And Kamala Harris, maybe it's, it's Harris by itself. Harris has Gematria 73. So to review, Harris is 37. Joe Biden is 37, and Trump lost. Has Gematria 37. I told you this was the easiest election ever to predict. And then Arizona, 57 electoral votes. Joe Biden flipped from the real estate mogul, Donald Trump. And let's see if we include Georgia. Georgia was where the civil rights leader John Lewis, what is going on? John Lewis, the civil rights leader, it was his district that gave Joe Biden the lead in Georgia. Joe Biden's the 16th Democratic president. There is 16 electoral votes, and so, not including North Carolina, it's just 73 electoral votes for Joe Biden. And he did so with Kamala Harris. And if he were to get North Carolina, that's a total of 88 electoral votes that he flipped from Trump. So I think at the end of the day, North Carolina could still go Joe Biden's way. They just count their votes later. Look at this. Carolina has Gematria 73 and 37. It's Kamala that has Gematria of 73. Harris is 73 and 37. So at the end of the day, it is very possible that Joe Biden may end up with 321 electoral votes and Donald Trump finishes at 214. 2020 as Gematria of 214, and there are some other phrases too that I got with 220. But scripted announcement here. It's a little sort of a recap of what happened in the election, and then down to 2024 and 2028 to break down.